Good run. Oh. All right, well, shout out to the cameraman. Here we go. Mike started things off here, like you said, regular visitor to TNS and regular consistent performance, but now sitting here in top 8.
That also makes sense for
Guerrilla
Blanca.
tactics!
That also makes sense for Blanca. Okay.
Holding forward is a life choice that we all love to do. That W key's definitely going to get pressed when it comes to, bro. This match should have a collective total of like 3 minutes with Soul versus Leo.
Yeah, things going to get messy for sure. We'll see how it works out, though. Hey, see 2K and then DPs immediately. Not looking too worried about it for sure.
I'm running up already, getting the throw to, going low check. Try to condition that overhead early. There we go.
Yeah, there's been some big changes too. I mean, like a good example is like Soul, when he goes for Bandit Bringer, if he fully charges it, it like bounds now. So he can get like better than just an OTG in situations like that. So things can work out really well depending on how it goes, but it's hard to get enough respect from Leo to be able to access some of his new changes.
Yeah, exactly. And we've seen so much recent success come back in for Soul too. The fact that he has now even more damage, but you're not going to be able to see that because he catches below.
Ooh, and uses the Wild Assault to close the distance as well. I'm surprised to not see him use the Wild Assault against the wall, though. So, you know how supers break the wall and give you the hard knockdown? Wild Assault has the same effect if you're willing to use it. So you can spend half your burst for a hard knockdown.
We'll see if he can finish this food here, but currently, MikeSaftig not relinquishing this round. Because you want to hold on to burst for that next match. Oh, the DP's going to get punished, but he decides to let it go. He believes enough in himself that he's going to get this round.
I will also say that bursting, you can be nice 6B, but you can be way more liberal with burst. Another big change is that gold bursting does positive bonus now instead of filling your meter, and positive bonus refills your burst now. So if you are confident in your ability to get a wall break at some point, you can be way more aggressive with like hero bursting or gold bursting early, or even just using Wild Assault.
Yeah, I actually can't wait to see Otaku this weekend with all the new changes for the patch. It's going to be a completely different game.
It's going to be a mess. I can't wait.
Trying to check him far slash. No, sir. Stay put. Stay right in the corner. That's exactly where he wants to keep him.
Yep. Wild Assault breaks the wall, so hard knockdown.
Same stuff, man. You're used to it here with Soul. Good PRC, extend it, wall break as well.
And then 5 feet, just because.
That's all you need.
Nothing more, nothing less. Simple backhand. They're stupid.
Damn, son. Long first game so far. 6S forces the burst. And again, early aggressive bursting is the key in this meta for sure.
Yeah, trying to check him with 2K, 2D2, but Endorph making sure that he does not get tripped up. But ever since that first game, Endorph started off round start really quick with that with the DP, but since then he's kind of been playing behind.
Oh, it's hurting.
Oh, you can see there after the wall stick, Endorphin actually gets a third of that burst bar back just because, and then that tap dust. I feel like you never see tap dust from Soul, mostly just because he doesn't. I feel like he doesn't need it.
He doesn't need it, but just being able to sneak in that overhead in the middle of the block string is like I like how he did it at the very end too. It's like this is something I didn't need in my layered pressure, but this is definitely not what you're expecting as my last hit. Good jump pushing back, trying to catch the 6P, so maybe he can back him off, but still, it doesn't matter.
Oh, burst bait right there from Mike.
Oh my god. Big damage, you're giving lockdown. 6P's gonna help him get out of the corner, but DP check doesn't matter.
Dude, and that DP was a punish also off the just block. Guaranteed stuff. He's so good.
Soul chat guy indeed. But just straight up DP, push him back. I mean, like, Endorph has had his moments. When he had Mike's lockdown, he was able to get mixed, but he hasn't been able to find that in a while. He needs to, he just needs a confidence boost at this point. But he hasn't been able to stand change for, I think, like 2 rounds.
He's been pushing him to the corner the whole time. He's been having that fight with his back against the wall.
He's been playing holding back for a while.
Yeah. And it's kind of hard, man. The offensive Soul here is just very strong in this patch.
Oh my god. Again, same situation. Backing up a little bit, goes off JK, doesn't get anything for it. Revolver doesn't get the combo, but Gunflame still stops him in his tracks.
Trying to bait the burst. Oh, a little late. I like the delay there.
Nice delay too. And, for Mike's throw game being so on point too, Endorph pretty much doesn't want to just stage up a good anti 6P, misses the follow-up, doesn't matter, tries to go for the cross-up, gets the low, goes for the overhead.
Yeah, bringer, dude.
It was such a good way to get out.
Especially because you've seen your opponent already take a step forward. You know he doesn't have the charge. Might as well rip it. Definitely a good decision. MikeSaftig back at it again.
We were talking about it before, Endorph being kind of like the new face on the block, like nobody really expecting or ready for it. This is it's a bit of a check, but he had moments. Like he had moments where it looked like he had things working, but Mike's defense was just too on point, and I think he got like at least 4 to 5 grabs within those first 2 rounds, not including the command throw. So.
Yeah, and we joke about the obviously we joke about like Kai and stuff like that, the auto strike though. Soul Lokky does the exact same thing, he's just a little closer.
The difference is that he's doing it with a bunch of cooler, flashier moves where we're just poking far slash and in 5K and then going for the throw.
Kai Bro's in shambles.
Yeah, it's okay. We got Dany out here. That's our champion. And see if he actually becomes one today. Shot.
Oh, okay. DP here, right into the corner here from Mike.
Yeah, definitely a mess. And the counter hit. Clean hit DP, but still. Knockdown against the wall is good enough.
Ooh, good 5K there.
Looking fresh indeed, much like that Juicy Fresh sub with the Prime for 4 months. Thank you so much for that, dropping that Prime as we continue. This JustFrame, this has been a good match, but Endorph, again, he's just been playing back the whole time. Like he has moments of brilliance, but then Mike's no. I'm just shutting it down.
I think a lot has to do with Mike's space control, man.
Yeah.
He's really good at just putting himself right in the perfect spot, like right there.
6S, 2K, both of them are so good like checkpoints. Like I actually tried to run a 5K right there. Still a very fast option, but I like that. Just burst out. He hasn't had any time to play for a while. Just shut it down.
There we go, Leo getting started. A good push to the corner, going with the cross up. Check out with the 2Ks.
Good space out. Nice back dash. Completely reads it out.
He saw that a mile away.
Dude, he's been good on resources too. It's been interesting to see how people use, and that's one thing I want to point out too, is that we have seen the other system mechanic that we've added as we get that DP immediately. We haven't seen it at all. No deflects even attempted from these two, but there's the wild assault, speaking of new mechanics. Push him to the wall, finish off the game. MikeSaftig, man, he's playing really, really confident today.
Yeah.
You're a Kai player, right?
Yeah. Somehow still, after dealing with Ram and Nago for so long, that's really the only reasons that made. Those are the 2 ones that were like the most trouble for me, at least. But going up against Eno.
Trying to get in with the JPs early on.
Taking my own personal bias out of how much I dislike playing against this character.
Oh, she got the mix, bro.
I think Eno is so good right now.
Lows, okay.
So JustFrame is a tournament happening in Mexico right now. We are just doing an English restream right now, obviously from the TNS channel. Huge shouts to JustFrame for letting us be a part and get to spectate the action. Definitely very cool to get to see. So huge shouts to them, and make sure you check out their Twitch channel. There is an official broadcast going on for them as well.
Man, that whiff JD right there.
Don't look at that damage.
Damage is.
Don't look at it.
That was all.
Bro,
off
I
the whiff
posted a
JD.
Dany clip on Twitter, and the first person that interacted with it was Ajax tweeted and said, "Delete this." The first interaction it had.
I
Delete
did
this,
that.
bro.
I saw that. It was like 4 seconds
It's
after it was
forbidden.
posted.
It's forbidden.
It was like, remove it. We can't let him know.
Bro, he did cross up Foudre in the corner, and he was like, "No, delete this."
Yeah, and the best part was,
save that for
it
nationals.
was
bro.
off of instant cancel from the projectile to get him to hold left, and it timed perfectly for the cross. I was like, don't let that go. DP's putting in work though.
PRC, good throw here.
That was a good backdash with a better track down. And again, he just doesn't care.
None. Honestly, half the thing with Dany is that he plays with no fear. He's evening it up right away. 5K is going to get stuffed to try to catch him and wake up.
Oh, JP. Oh, and JK actually does connect there.
Just like that. One of the nice things about the patch for Eno, Wild Assault gives you so much forward momentum. So in places where she normally would just get little jump loops, she's able to get very aggressive confirmed. But Dany doesn't seem to care too much about that. Doesn't have to spend any meter or his burst to be able to get the kill. Even rounds.
I call that a series of unfortunate events. So that's right there.
Big tree getting bombed.
You got to give that respect. The stun stayed on, and he's going to back off. I kind of like that. I think he was looking for something bigger here so he could catch a big counter hit Foudre arc.
Oh, good burst bait right there.
So good. It keeps it safe. You just have to jump in. Nothing bad happens, and then you just go for the true mix of Kai just throwing.
It's just that dash up empty low, man. It's a 2K. It's so scary when Eno puts you in the corner. Retreat, yes, 2D. Punish on the DP there.
Backdashing the 2S is also just such a good decision. Dany does find the confirm, but again, very competitive, very close in our first game here. Lokky not only just playing well, but again, kind of showing off the new stuff for Eno. That wild assault combo extension gives her the corner carry that she, it's not that she had terrible corner carry, it's that she didn't have top tier corner carry. And now we have it.
Yeah, you had to spend a lot to get there.
Yeah.
RC every time.
Everybody at the top never had to deal with something like that, or their zoning was impeccable, and she had a good bit of both. Now she gets to utilize it properly, which was a big part of what was working from last game. Oh, I love that.
Oh, okay.
Deflect doesn't quite push him far enough away. He still gets to get pressure and confirms afterwards, and the wild assault.
Y'all can't see it, but I'm cheesing over here.
That's a big punish there on 6 heavy slash.
See, man, look, Thunder Brave, that good. It's the first one we've seen all
Shut
day.
up. The 6H whiff punish, bro. Sticks out the people's elbow for the anti-air.
Oh man, dude, like you were saying, man, 6H has so much range, and you get caught by that in the corner, you just watch that health melt. Oh, these DPs have been on point. He has caught all the gaps in Lokky's pressure.
There it is, man. JS. That's the button.
Yeah, Lokky's doing a great job. He
Megalomania?
finding the command throw as well.
I like that, considering how many times he's tried to layer pressure on Dany in the corner. He's been DP'd for it every time. It's like, okay, I'm just going to grab you. I am done with this.
Oh, one more hit. Oh, yes, 2K here. You know that's going to be Eno's bread and butter right there, especially when you get that high-low mix.
Dany committing to backdash a lot. I hope that Lokky's able to see that, because backdash has been like the premier defensive option for Dany, more so than blocking.
Yeah.
He's been backdashing.
I say just get away from Eno as quick as possible. But JH, get a good chunk. Go ahead and set it up for Oki. And big bait. Once again, that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt
counter
a lot.
hit.
Look away. Look away.
Eno going to get one chance here. Goes, yes, and took it right back with the RC. Great stuff from Dany there.
This pressure's so good. That was definitely Loki's chance to get on the board. That was a much better looking game, too.
Yeah,
It was until that big counter hit early on in the wall break. And that's what cost it right there. That was so much damage.
Oh, okay, double counter hits though, helping out. He mashed that 6P.
I like the patience.
I like
The patience there.
Good from Lokky to not overcommit into that 6P, and Dany, honestly and truly, especially with this lead, I love you mashing 6P there. They're both playing really well in this set.
Yeah.
Again!
That's hella cheap. He does 5K wild assault and it just rips it.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And that's about 40% for your troubles.
Oh, there we go. JD, all right, pressure. Retreat, RC.
Dude, Eno 6P is so goofy.
It is. It really is.
What, I don't even know what she's doing, but I like it. It's so goofy. Oh, man. Gets the round.
Dany has been striking back pretty. Wow, okay.
Well, it wasn't safe right there.
Yeah, just making sure, like, honestly, I don't want Dany to get a turn.
And again, Gold Burst, a big deal in this positive bonus coming through, and it does regen your burst. So now you have half burst already, plus this RC was earned after the Gold Burst.
Here's a start, look for the jump. Oh, and get the side switch here for Dany.
Black, great use. Tries to go for the Cycle Crusher, but it's not safe from that distance.
I love it. RC.
Lokky not scared at all of these close S's either. He's like, I'm just going to box back.
Are you serious? That chemical loves cost right there.
Underground, bro.
Running for the first time in a while. That's going to be a big punish. Yeah, absolutely. Make sure you keep it simple, keep it clean. Don't do anything crazy after stun different. One more round away from Dany taking the 3-0.
All of that was off one bad HCL.
Yeah, that's
one
all it
bad
takes for
HCL.
Sin now. Great 6P there to answer the push to the corner as well here for Dany.
Dude, Eno 2S is really good.
It's very strong.
I'm just seeing it and reminiscing. I'm like, man, that's a butt.
Oh, Super does
Wait a minute.
This could be it.
Yeah, this is an opportunity for Lokky to put himself on the board.
Oh, but he has, he has
no.
first and meter. This is a game.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Yeah.
good BRC.
Oh my god, this absolutely could go the other way. Yo, the 6P.
First back. Okay, we're almost out of resources. RC to get the advantage here. And, oh, whip punishes it.
The game like the achievement. But there you go. 2P.
He said that was nice, bro.
That was good. That was good.
Nice save. Really good save. I see everybody coming through in the chat, by the way. Good to see y'all. Hope
chat.
everybody's doing well.
That's everybody who's been chilling. Again, this is JustFrame 2023. We already went to Dragon Ball Fighters. You know, the action has not slowed down whatsoever between that to here.
It's been sick for sure. Look at that, the marble soul once again. Use them both in one. Confirm is going to be able to break the wall. Unfortunate that he can't get the hard knockdown afterwards, but still, the life bar, dude.
Great dive kick and the low right there. More pressure and another big tree. Trying to bait the burst though.
Yo, and I like that too. You saw how he delayed.
Yep.
He wanted to bait the DP, but Dany actually waited like just a couple frames before he decided to pull it. Bar slash, very fair and balanced move. Gonna go ahead and get him that poke he needs.
Oh, great RC.
Good
Keep yourself safe.
defense.
Wow. I love the way he's using Big Tree to get out of the corner there in that situation. Because you cannot get cornered against Kai right now. RC, throw, yes.
He goes underground. It's so stupid. It's so stupid.
That's where we've been all this time. Hiding on the ground, trying to hide the tech.
He's the goddamn bomb shelter, bro. I hate it. Nice.
Oh no, not like that. Able to get a full damage here with the Oki.
Full dark punish too. That's gonna hurt a ton. Ride the lightning, gets the knockdown.
That whiff heavy slash right there, man.
Yeah.
That was detrimental.
That's the thing with Dany, man. His whip punish game is so good, and he doesn't get simple damage. He gets maximum damage every single time. It's always been optimal off of Dany, and that's why he's gonna be sitting in that winners finals. It's completely different than before. Well, it's gonna be fun to watch as the health bars explode. But I mean, Endorph looked good at moments against Mike.
I agree.
Like, the biggest thing was that Mike's offense was just absurd.
It's crazy, man. His soul's still so strong, but now we get to see the strong young Kai, or Sin.
It's a half a Kai.
Half a Kai.
Flag.
Yeah,
My
the
flag's
Goku
on.
numbers.
He's just a boy.
Isn't he only like 3?
He's like less than 10.
Yeah,
He's a kid. Yeah. He be growing up.
Gears grow up quick, bro.
Yeah, he is a child.
Here we go. The best name of the game is keep him locked down as long as possible. 6B gonna make sure that he does not jump out.
He's 5. Thank you, Shay.
Thank you.
I knew he was very young. Dude, what a touch. And again, look at the life bars here, though. But on the side, maybe we weren't expecting here. So far, great from Endorph on the pressure.
Oh, good 6P there.
So much distance that covers to the DP answer right back.
First there, able to get back out.
This is actually a very, like, all right, up until that point, this is a very passive Pikachu game. They were being very careful about when they jumped in, but that's going to be the first game going to Endorph. Those 6Ps were putting in work.
Absolutely.
Buttons are indeed being pressed. Jump back to JS does not lead to anything though.
DP and advance forward, and again, back at it. Endorph not having any of it.
Seems like yeah, that DP working that time. Up until that point, Neku was kind of second guessing all of his approaches. He didn't want to commit.
Look at the meter building.
This might be my hot take of it. I think we're also seeing the matchup between probably the characters with the 2 best DPs.
Sin has a great DP,
Sin's
especially
DP
if you have your
yeah.
meter.
Sin's DP is absurd now.
Yo, will not block on
It's Sin versus Leo. No shot they're blocking on way.
No, never.
You didn't pick these characters to block.
I want my turn back now.
Oh my god, it's my money. Jesus, bro. Aggressive?
Oh, yeah, that's not true block strength.
That was his burst, and he needed it right now. Unfortunately, he already had to use it, so it's going to be a very dominant performance from Endorph game number 1.
I didn't see much 2S from Neku, though.
He didn't really get it.
That's a,
Did they get a chance?
Yeah, you can even get into the frame track.
They just never ended up in grounded situations for him to really access it. And also, he's choosing to jump quite a lot in situations like that, like you can see.
There it is. Ooh, good 6P.
Yeah. DP bats are back. You've said it before. Good throw tech.
Yes. 2S, too strong.
And he gets full. It's basically a full corner carry off of that. That's a big punish counter hit.
I love the spot where he chose the PRC right there, man. That was perfect.
Ball is also very smart. Hard knockdown.
That's just no cancel. damage corner. Okay, Goldber's.
I like that gold burst right there too, just to make sure that, all right, you put yourself in the corner. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you. Let's end your turn really fast.
Yeah.
What a gift.
It's a very good, like, you know, defensive, offensive tool right there in the corner. And it's like, I'm not letting you back out. We're ending right now.
Very good game sense at that point too, because sometimes people just freak out because Leo's still pressuring you.
Oh, yeah.
It feels good to see Sin, as someone who played a little Xrd, it feels good to see him use Beak Driver the way God intended.
Beak Driver is such a cool
Just
move.
actually poking with it,
Yes,
that's
that's a frame
That's my
right there,
jam.
too.
I love Beak Driver.
Goes.
It seems like he's definitely been a little bit more confident in his 2X poke super. Ah, yeah, not ready for that. Not too much that comes off. It doesn't matter. No, he got out of the corner.
Uh-oh, 2K, too strong. And again, oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Let me take that back. Not too much off of it. No, only the round, bro. He never relinquished his turn after that. Watch your toes.
He scuffed up the Nikes there, bro.
Yeah, Def actually got the creases on him, bro.
Yeah.
That's a kid. He can't afford it. He can't even work, man. Go ask Papa Soul for some money.
Right?
We all know Kai ain't really the father here in this situation. That's a bad dad, bro.
6P
He
didn't
said,
work
he
out.
said, raise my kid for me, man.
Yeah, you got this.
Bro, he actually got 5P to stop the DP as well. Dude, Endorph just playing everything about as good as he could, man.
Oh, good 6P there. Yes, and what a DP. Endorph.
6P missed his OTG. Not a problem.
Who's the worst dad, Goku or Kai? We all know the actual answer to that.
Yeah, y'all know the answer for real.
But I want to see y'all say it actually.
First there,
It's
look it
Goku,
out.
bro.
It's Goku.
It's
It's Goku.
Goku.
It's Goku. We can't even try to. I can't even try to go
cap,
chat.
bro.
It's just no. It's
Go
Goku.
cap. There's no beehives to kick here. Goku sucks.
There's a reason why Beast Gohan's super move is special beam cannon.
He said,
Yeah, look, on God, bro. On God. Oh,
but I mean,
my
Goku's good at
God.
saving the world, though.
He said, I'm not a stepdad, bro. I'm the dad that stepped up. Good God. That's absurd. Killed him with a super. Endorphin. Bro, he's back in it. 2
Yeah.
games already. 2 rounds on the board. Looking amazing.
Cross under. Oh, 2K again, man. Leo with this left-right mix. So strong, and then back into the corners.
Yo, this is the video that all the Sins are gonna only showcase now. Like, see, it wasn't enough. We need more. We need more. We need more. Yo,
Nah.
Geese Howard is up there in the bad fathers.
Yeah, you right. Okay, good RC. More damage. Push to the corner.
Yeah, I'm not sure which one, but in the Bad Father Olympics, Geese gets a medal. For
Yeah,
sure.
Geese gets
I'm not sure which one.
What about Kazuya?
I was gonna say no. Kazuya is a top 3 finisher,
Yeah, for
And
sure.
then
and Heihachi is right there.
Heihachi,
With
yeah.
There's a lot of bad dads. Got the kill. Endorphin, man, incredible pressure, incredible way to seal things out. A little unfortunate to see our Sin Bros on the exit, but
Yeah.
it's good to see the representation here in the top 8. So, man,
Yeah,
that's it.
No, it's great to see. You know, got top 6 finish. Regardless, that is a 5th place guarantee.
Wait,
finish.
Mr. X?
They look like I've seen them. I just don't know the name.
Yeah, that color scheme looks a lot like it. The Emmys, yes, thank
Emmys.
you.
FBC.
That is the wrong button. We were already on the right
The
lane.
Emmys, thank you. I know.
Even
If-
Delilah looked good.
If nobody else got me, I know chat got me for random questions I have. Always.
Shout out to chat. It was a test. I'm just kidding. I definitely forgot.
You put some LED
You
lighting
could
in
have
a
said
saw.
anything there. You could have said anything. I'd have believed you.
that is a. That was,
He said, I'm going to pull the fender out. It's time.
this is an intro.
我慢できないの
You don't have. Sorry, what?
I love it. You put the LEDs in the eye, too, bro.
Man, like I said, it looks great. Here we go. The proper match. No happy chaos jump scare. We do, in fact, have the Eno.
Okay. I definitely like the start there. I mean, jumping out is the call. Bedman doesn't have much options from the start of the match.
Throw, and again, I was talking about it off broadcast. He has some of the best corner pressure in the game.
Oh, yeah, dark pressure.
If you get locked down and he has 50 bar, you're blocking for an eternity and you are taking a ton of chip. Like, IBFD is like really one of the only ways to effectively escape from it.
You were saying before, like, you know, top 2 in the corner,
Overhead.
solid everywhere else. Like,
Yeah.
There we go, Wild Assault. Back out. Now he has bleed. There we go. That you get no matter after you hit that, you get pressure, whatever you want. Great 2K there.
gotta hold that and chill. I mean, again, this is something we never really got to see before. But Lokky started things off hot too.
Great JD after that.
HCL too high for the wall break. Couldn't have gone for a wild assault either, so first comes out. That's actually huge for Cannibal.
Ooh, pop the backdash there. Good throw. This is where you can set up a guard crush if you want, but no ops for the damage.
Honestly, I respect that, just to guarantee that you get out. Like, you could have lost the round off that moment, like we were just seeing at the last turn. And now going back to the corner too, there's still very much a world where Cannibal can win this. Not gonna make that happen though.
Yeah, Rykor, that's the big thing, is that Bedman always was a menace in the corner. It's just he could, how does he ever get you there?
Yeah,
Before,
it's hard.
like, it was impossible. The
Great.
changes to his normals felt like the most impactful. His normals actually being block strings that function together now correctly between his H and S buttons. That like unlocked his whole kit.
They're very inconsistent in the last patch.
Terrible.
So yeah, playing this character, definitely that's the one I noticed. All right, Beyblade, the setup right there. Oh, counter hit. 2S, and now we got the RC.
Dominant round there too. That's gonna actually be the first point going on the board for Cannibal.
I just noticed that it doesn't do the zoom in for the victory pose until Delilah gets to the bed. That's a nice touch. I like that. That's the first time I ever
Is she
noticed.
part of the fight too? Emotional support.
A distraction. She is the hell of I can't see anything.
And you know, I think underrated. Bedman's a decent zoner as well too. I know it didn't work out right here, but
Yeah, no, he's been checking chemical loves. Like you can't jump in either like safely. There's been a lot of spikes coming in, so you just have to sit back and find your post. Lokky does finally find it though.
HCL worked him to the wall in a pretty good way. Oh yeah, the super breaks it. Jesus.
oh, 5K. I love it.
Again, simplicity is key. All right, so looking much better compared to that first game. Lokky had a hard time trying to get any rush out, but instantly anti-air, not wasting any time.
Ooh, the charge is about to go off. Give you some more pressure as well. Okay. Trying to hit the heavy slash.
That was a really smart Psycho Crusher. Ooh, okay, the wall broken again. Damage not super high for Eno, but it doesn't matter. I mean, her damage per touch is low, but the amount of touches she gets, the amount of chances she gets are incredible.
Yeah, it's a great mix.
Activity, constant interactions.
Great JS. Oh, that's punish.
Block low again. He's been going low quite a bit.
Oh, good 6B there. Out of the corner as well. Yes.
Go ahead, Burst. Try and keep the round in favor.
And this is like the best part. You can either like shoot the projectile, let the charge out right away, or you can wait and look. Wow, what?
That was really good patience, but try to move in a little bit too quickly to go maybe try to sneak a punish in. But Lokky is going to answer back and put it 1-1.
Yeah, the bed, unfortunately, a little too tall at those ranges. Like you said, he's good at stuffing HCL, but if Eno has priority and she can go for HCL, he kind of just has to. Even crouching, he's like a big enough target to where it's easily competitive.
The zoning game has been on point, though, like you were talking about before, but he's had a good mix-up of it. Like, he doesn't commit too hard to zoning. He picks and chooses the right moments to go and sneak in when Loki's trying to find an opening.
Yeah, and then we haven't even started getting tri-dashes going with the empty lows here for Bedman. Bedman really excels in that corner when you're able to get a guard crush up or a bomb setup.
And honestly, even the bombs haven't really been a factor. I feel like Cannibal's just kind of up back very casually out of most of the bombs, but it still has been able to find touches afterwards.
They're hard to get going, but once you get them going, man, you can really lock down a character.
Loki's consistently finding these lows. All right.
One more hit here, clean. Okay, counter hit, right into super Lokky. Making the right decisions there.
But it worked. That's 3 for 3, too.
Yeah, the guesses are just too strong, dude.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, you're still a big body in a bed. You know, it's easier to mix you up when you're big.
That's a whole inanimate object.
I was just thinking about that. I was like, that is true. You went to the whole bed.
Well, right now, you know, Lokky trying to put Cannibal to sleep. So
does that very well, and Cannibal trying to make sure that is not the tale of this story. Trying to eat instead, and that is exactly what he's doing, rushing up on him.
that's gonna charge right there. Okay, let go. On time right there, and yes, able to connect. This is big damage.
Yeah, another amazing follow-up here. Went for the poke. Gonna work out.
Oh, perfect.
Change up again. Cannibal picking it back up. We did see it before. It's 3-1 in that previous set that they won. And sure as hell looking like they're trying to have a very similar fashion to that, because now they've gone up 2-1, trying to knock out Lokky here at Losers Quarters.
I love right now what Cannonball's doing with Bedman right there with the 2H, right? It chases you down. It chases backdashes down so well. And, you know, Loki's not trying to get caught, so there's a lot of backdashes right there.
And now Loki's answering right back, wasting no time whatsoever, going to get a positive bonus. He's gone low almost every time. Yeah, he decided to go low one more time. That time, Cannibal actually jumping back, making sure he does not let that happen again.
Ooh, nice 2P confirm right there. And it's super active.
Yeah, good reversal. YRC is blocked, and that's going to be, again, the end of the round. Lokky trying to even this up, going to give us our first game 5 potentially.
Barely feels like it, too. These matches have been going so fast.
Wow, he confirmed that off of JK.
That's the new Guilty Gear Strive, man. This is this game now. This game, I think, is in the best place it's ever been in.
Oh,
this
big
is the
damage.
best version of Guilty Gear right now, of Strive.
Go into baby.
Yeah, basically should clarify that.
Yeah.
People would be so mad if I said that. No, yeah. I will say this is my favorite version of Guilty Gear ever, personally.
Now, if you can get bomb pressure off of this is really rough to deal with. And just release on its own, man.
Yeah.
There's nothing you could do about it when it's installed like that. Like, you just got to eat those and wait.
Incredible time to see if he can put an end, a complete stop to Loki's run right now, because Lokky was looking phenomenal. It's happening again. I think we're getting that game 5. Lokky is looking so good in this last round.
All right, wall break.
It's about to get messy. The wave, very plus still. That's Blackbeat. Oh my god!
That was sneaky. You block it and immediately go to big tree.
Was 5 for 5 on the super before, and then utilizing the super to get those plus frames, like you said, to guarantee that you get that position you want. That it's basically 6 for 6. Now we get an elusive game 5 from Guilty Gear at least.
Go. Oh, burst block, but nothing there. Okay, able to keep it safe.
It's definitely harder to punish burst now. Because of the distances you're able to burst that. Got that knockdown once again, gets aggressive, doesn't find anything for it.
For the zoning, okay, I love it when you release there, because then it gives you a little bit more frames to get another one.
Oh my god, just clubbed with a guitar.
Dude.
How are you even stuck by that?
JH is really good when you get a chance to do it.
There it is again. That's been the success rate on dashing in low has been so good. And now one more game away from removing the only bedmen still here in this bracket. Probably the only one that entered the bracket, but still.
That drop right there, man, that could have been huge damage there for bedman.
Yeah, a lot of opportunities kind of going to the wayside here. Tries to find that overhead for the second time. Not going to work out. Dude, against the wall, you're forced to burst.
Deep in his head. You saw how many times he started stutter stepping up on him, too? Yeah, what was that, 3 overheads in a row?
That's what Eno does, man. When you condition the lows, the highs come naturally, and you can just go over JS, and like by then you've had enough hits off scaling.
KOF and Street Fighter 6 still to come.
Yeah, at this point, the O's Child's Play, we talked about it before. You know, Sid could have maybe kept the run going if Kai was a little bit more in the life. But, you know, Soul out here doing exactly what he needs to get the job done. But I am so excited to see this because Mike is so aggressive. Dany is so aggressive. This should be a very quick set.
I feel like that is like, from watching everyone play today, I feel like that's just like, you know, there's regional styles.
Yeah.
It feels like that's just like the Mexico style for Guilty Gear. They are aggressive.
Yeah, W key is being held down heavy. Much like that one right there. The 2S is going to go ahead and catch him. Tried to tap Dust to sneak it in, but that's going to be a big punish. Actually backing off a little bit. They really have a good position to finish the job, and Forgerar's going to take it.
Heavy slash right there, paying dividends.
Again, don't pay attention to the far slash range and how he was out poking some of those successes. Ooh, the JH! Oh, that's going to hurt.
Okay, and the Wild Assault. Really good decision. It's aggressive, 5K. I don't know if he's mistiming it or what. I mean, a lot of people, sometimes that's median, sometimes people have been able to backdash. Or maybe it's timing on purpose. Look at the risk gauge,
You
man.
get hit here, man, it's over.
Bro, that pressure. Dude, like you're saying, that risk gauge is insane. Yeah, he just goes down. Oh, it's going to be a pixel. Barely a pixel.
5K.
Let's go.
It's the most anticlimactic move to see when it happens as like a round closer, but it's such a good
But
poke
that's
to
what
them.
they're there for, man. That's why they're fast.
He has and Kai also has just an insanely strong 5K.
Yeah.
It's so active. It's so good for being able to turn things out. I mean, even when he's in a situation where he can't throw fireballs, 5K dash 5K is an insanely good meaty OTG.
Yeah.
He has so much.
And standing lows on top of it in this game.
Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, even you saw it too, the 2K2D is also nothing to be slouched at either because you're going to get stun state out of it. So.
Sorry we're gushing so much. We have 2 Kai players.
My fault, Chief.
Hey, man, I just respect
I
the
do.
characters.
Hey, you know what? I also love watching Soul pop off though. It's actually been a lot of fun watching Soul, like kind of back in the fray of everything. Like, ooh, good
Shimmy.
defense, good defense.
He's trying to double shimmy him.
Oh, he tried it again. He's feeling himself right
He
now.
went for the double.
I respect that, bro.
Michael chase down throw does not work out. Attempting to tech or initiate throws without.
Oh my God, Dany!
That was so stupid. That was so stupid, bro. And the only reason that mix-up worked was because he respects Mike enough to know that he's got the reaction time to react
Yo,
to that.
actually, Shimmy Neutron, that's Himothy right there.
Against a bad player, that mix-up is a waste of 50 bar, but you know that Mike is quick enough to react to
And
that.
on the same token, as a bad player, I'm going to say I'm going to steal that, but I'm never going to get it to work.
Because everyone going to press right there.
Oh, yeah, you can't do that. You cannot do that around Kai. He's going to have that range either with far slash or 6H. He's going to get that hit pretty much every time.
First, okay. Dany definitely feels like he can do it here.
It's hard to play these footsie games against Kai, though.
Yeah.
That was a cheap little mix-up, and still not enough to kill. And Dany doesn't let him go for the reset there. He knew Revolver was going to leave him standing. Really, I feel like in that situation, you're mashing or you're jumping.
Yeah.
Either way, I think it's a good call.
Yeah, and I like the Vortex attempt that he tried, too. Like, it just, Dany was just waiting the whole time, so he couldn't afford to commit fully. He got in, but, dude, Danny's so confident. I'm saying that in a way if he's kind of mashing in some points, but he knows where to do it. He doesn't let you gap pressure him at all.
Oh, Mike, again, good whiff punish here. Aggressive, double overhead. Goes for a Revolver in that sequence as well. Unexpected. But ends up working out beautifully.
Love that, too. Run up throw just to get the side switch.
I like that drift BRC there.
Dude, look at the range he's playing at, too. You can't do much to check that. You can try to DP, but I think that Dany's just trying to establish fear in Mike before he tries.
That's a good burst from Mike. 5K, he is pressing out of neutral. Flip kicks over the 2S.
You mentioned this back in Dany's first set, how the backdash is just putting in so much work. He is constantly backdashing just out of range from Mike, so he can never go for 6S, and he can't really poke him. Like, he's always dealing with the fact that Kai is backdashing away from him.
He's in and out right out of Soul's range.
Yeah.
And that's the crazy thing. And he can answer back so quickly.
And that's just like a hard matchup thing, too. I think Mike is doing a... Oh, he was correct with the wild throw.
Yeah.
Close enough. I think Mike has been correct in a lot of situations. It's just that Kai and Soul have a very similar poke range with 6S versus 5S. But Soul's is a commitment, and Kai's is just like a day at the office.
Yeah.
He's pushing it like it's his job.
You know, what is it? 5K? Okay, let's do the 2K, 5D.
Making sure he kept it safe, too. Just keeping it going here. There's not really much you can do. One projectile hit or 5K. Yeah, again. In that distance right there, too, even if you whip 5K, there's not that much that's going to happen to you. Like, you're not really worried about, okay, you hit me here, that's fine. If, you know, you hit me with a far slash.
No,
City,
that's
why
7
don't you
hours.
why don't
6
you play
hours.
with your boy in Tijuana? It's like,
All right.
do you not, what?
You know, you want me to hop on a plane? You live in Wisconsin. Why don't you play your boy from California? Shut up.
All right, here we go. We are terrible with geography. Is it
True.
was it America? Nope.
Hey, listen. I don't even know where stuff is in America. Don't play with me.
Yo, sure. Where's Iowa at, though?
That place is not real. Parries the super. Good way to go. Deflect comes through. Backs things out. He's sticking in back turn stance on purpose.
Yeah.
Full screen.
No, I kind of like the confidence. It's like, all right, come at me. And then he did. It's like, idiot. I was going to counter the whole time. Iowa catching random strains. Wait until we start talking about Dakotas, bro.
Don't even, bro.
They don't deserve
Just
this.
merge them into one, bro.
They don't need two. They got a population of 5 people. Come on.
Oh.
I say this because my buddy listened to Dakota.
At least I can't say it. I'm good. Oh, man, here we go. Endorph already with the first round.
Yeah, and a quick start with that too. And it's pretty much on the heels of everything y'all talked about before. Trying to establish the high-low mix pressure, you can't because it's always seen coming. You have to deal with that DP.
That was a really good 5S there, man. Lokky stuffed it, but there's another DP again. Okay, pull up, nothing there. Getting stuffed with the side switch.
Okay. Oh, got the pillar. Didn't actually connect, but still was able to find back turn.
Blew up that back dash.
Yeah.
Such mashing I respect that.
Again, it's one of those moments like you look foolish if you get it wrong, but if it hits,
Ooh.
oh, what a reaction!
Let's get to it. All right, YRC. Oh, and just what?
I don't know if to finish it up, but the throw will be enough. It looked like there was some hope left in Lokky there for a minute, but that YRC really putting a whole stop. So it's like, no, I'm not gonna let you bring this to the third round.
Yeah, but if you block that, man,
Yeah.
Lokky.
I'm so surprised to see the deflect in a situation like that. I will say that Lokky has been the player using deflect the most and the best. So
I think for Eno, that's absolutely correct. Okay, dive kick. Oh, punish. All right, got the burst.
chilling.
Yeah, I mean, that's the best thing to do right now. Just wait for the commitment, but to the... Oh! Okay, it doesn't matter. Keeps his turn anyways.
That might be intentional. He might be whipping that pillar on purpose. He's done that exact same.
You know,
execution
actually,
before.
yes. That's like the third time that's happened. So I think you're on the money with that.
The last 2 times he's had that hit, that is exactly played out that way. So he's either very consistent with his drops, or that is an intentional pillar whip. Either way, I like it.
It sets up, regardless, it sets up his left-right mix-up.
True, true.
Side switches back to mid-screen, too. I like it.
Turn doesn't end.
Oh, okay, almost got that with the big tree. Okay, JS.
You gotta be careful as Leo in situations like that. Leo is an amazing anti-zoning fireball, but you can't really zone characters with it, especially not Eno. She will just slide right under you.
Yeah, it's just a pure occasional check tool. Like, hey, you can't get away with this for free the whole match.
Full charge, that's good damage there from Lokky, though.
She hits you with the Aki, lays on her back and slides with you, bro.
What a backdash.
You know, that sounds like a great time, also.
All right, back out.
Whoa!
No way.
Super again. Huge plus frames. YRC doesn't matter. 2K2D or 2K6H. Damn, what a choice.
Yep.
We're selecting options.
Yes, we are.
He's the option select. There we go. Look at the set. Look for Chemical Love. No, he's trying to get through with the JH.
Setup time. Yeah, burst out. Honestly, just shut off the turn.
Lamania. Yeah, and that's the easy way to punish right there.
Well, that's a lot of respect for all of that situation too. Now,
Great check.
no high mix, but not gonna get anything out of it. It looks like Lokky picking it up,
no.
and I spoke too soon.
I think he's still alive though. Yep.
Yeah, wasn't able to get too much afterwards. Blackbeat on the combo, max distance, has the RC.
No way.
And that was just for style points. Could have just broke the wall and killed him, but he RC'd just to be like, hey, you can still burst. You can still burst.
You still got it. You got hope. There's hope.
Oh my God, it's the guy with the dollar on the fishing rod.
you gotta be quicker than that. You almost had it.
Good
It's
start
like,
with the JS.
Geico.
Good God, bro. That was tough.
We're changing ourselves over here.
Hey, it'd be like that.
Set up here. Yes. If
Finally.
I love that. If you it's the air dash and do cancel JS or H, perfect.
That honestly was optimal too because he didn't get him to wall stick, so it's even better. So look, all of that is off that one optimization, not gonna wall stick.
Now do it one more time. This is the big key.
I mean, it's really good to bait DPs.
Hopefully, he wish he got that one. But yeah, you need to put some fear into. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
YRC, okay, good FD. Oh,
There
right
you
into the
go.
big tree.
The people that are still in is these two and MikeSaftig on Soul and Dany on Kai are the last 4 players remaining in the bracket.
Dany sitting on the winner side of the game. MikeSaftig will be fighting the winner of this, which currently looks like it might be Endorph at the moment.
Oh, good punish there with 2S, but not going to matter. DP wins out.
See, I think it is an execution error because that time he got it exactly the way he
Yeah.
wanted it and it turned into a full convert. That's
It
tough.
just always worked out. Like
It looked really clean.
he had layers off the drops.
Okay, JS trying to keep him in the corner. Great DP.
Yeah, SDB working pretty well in that situation. Tries to hit him with the hezzy.
Yo,
Yeah.
and those JPs, super. Oh, it's a counter.
Wow. Honestly, you know, Endorph has not really let a lot of DPs go punish or anything, but the fact that he's been layering it and then he followed it for the instant air cancel like he did earlier, and then still had debate on the counter at the end, that's sitting deep in Lokky's head.
Yeah, if your super's not like frame 1 after the flash or frame 2 after the flash, if he's in back turn, you can't just go for it. But there's a command throw.
God, I love it. I love this super.
Oh, it's so good.
That was her instinct kill, I think, in Rev.
Rev 2?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, YRC. Oh, what a throw and get the back to the corner.
You got to see Burst pretty much on reaction going on here, but instead tries to get defensive with it. It's a wall break.
I mean, Lokky still has tension here, so one touch should do it.
Oi.
Oh no!
Okay. Still alive. There is Burst still on Endorph, so Endorph on like any block is probably popping immediately. Doesn't get to that point though. Instead, is going to be the projectile that closes it out.
Yeah, good use of the fireball there. Breaks things up. And that's going to move him further forward in. Lokky out at 4th, but definitely
strong indeed.
Hey, listen, when you got the power of God and anime on your side, the budget is looking good.
She said we're unstoppable.
Here we go. First match of losers finals has begun. Once again, it is all best of 5 territory, but everybody has to get perfect wins from this point forward. You can't lose or you're out of the tournament.
Hey, okay.
Check with the DP though.
Find the poke with reverse. Trying to slow things down, and I think overall, Mike is not a slow player, and he usually doesn't like to play it slow, but turning the tempo down a tiny bit, I think it looks really good on him in this match.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's that unorthodox behavior. You're expecting the soul rush down, and then they stay still.
He has very good transition from like a defensive neutral play right into offense when he needs it most, and then back into like defense he has to be.
He's a character that when he does get that hit confirmed, his reward on hit is insane. So he can wait it out. Leo looking very similar in that fashion.
Double one.
Oh, he tried to hit him with the shimmy BRC.
I actually kind of like that because that baits like the potential fear of Endorph like maybe mashing DP or trying to rush in.
You see colors and it's like, oh, I got to DP.
But I must press something.
Okay, good late burst on me.
That might actually save him the round. That timing absolutely saved him the round.
What a 5.
I feel like in situations like that, if you're scared of your opponent going for the hero burst, I feel like you just try and kill them quickly. Is like the best choice. A little unfortunate, but still okay. Bar slash, knocking on the door.
Ooh, great wild throw. So much damage.
Oh, 2 back-to-back. I was just about to say establish it. He tried to go for the third. You know, honestly, do it. I respect it.
No, if you hit the first command though, and you do it until it doesn't work. 100% you do it until it doesn't work.
That's going to 100% make Endorph start trying to DP like early, too. It's like, I don't want to get grabbed again.
Backdash! Okay, he's trying to bait it. Drift RC.
He finessed a little too close to the sun there. That
Yeah.
was tough.
He 100% wanted that to do like another wild throw. It's like, I just need to send a message.
He jumped, but the ball wasn't in the area. That was definitely
He's like the ref didn't put it up yet.
He's trying to put him on a poster, bro.
Go for the shot. There's nothing in your hands. Like, what the hell?
Oh my god.
What happened?
Back out. Close slash, yes.
His spacing has been on point too. I think like in this matchup, you have to play at that perfect range to play just outside of Leo to get him to want to dash. You want him to feel like he has to commit, and like Mike's playing like at that perfect sweet spot.
Oh yeah, absolutely. His neutral is fantastic, and he does such a good job at it. You can tell when you play against certain players that have that really good neutral sense where their spacing is, and Mike has it for sure.
Yeah, when you're honestly, it's almost feel like you're manipulating the rushdown player. It's like, yeah, come at me, but you're never gonna hit me. But, again, he's doing it perfectly.
Endorph right there though, looking good. Okay, 5P able to get in. This is where it starts. Backdash.
Dude, from every single player today, backdash has been like an unbelievably heavy deciding factor in so many interactions, offensively and defensively.
You mentioned earlier about like regional playstyles, right? It seems like backdash is favorite thing amongst the best players in Mexico, and they use it so well.
Especially when you're whipping out the throw.
Yeah.
Like, that's when you got to do it. Here we go, burst right back into the corner. Throw, RC.
Wow. Cooked.
Actually cooked.
After the RC, just buffers the DP. Nothing really to think about at that point.
I, on reaction, did like the hand up wanting to Alt F4 feeling. It's like, how did you just get blown up by that so bad? I almost smacked your headset off your head.
Listen, he hit that, and he was like, I'm quitting out of my right field. You got
I
it.
mean, Mike's so good at drift RCs. Like the timing of when he's doing them.
Yeah.
Forward, just with the OTG. Still, nice block, and the Wild Assault. Wild Assault does actually take a tiny bit of your burst also when it hits. You can't prevent the burst in certain situations.
Good blocks. Okay, caught him.
There you go, staying low. No counter hit for you though whatsoever. That
Whiff
bro,
punish.
I don't care how many times we see that. That OTG is so, you're dead. That
movement is great.
That was murder.
6H. The 6H for the
6 hating, man. That was maximum level hater energy.
Okay, good RC to get out of there.
I like it too. Honestly, hey, you don't need to be offensive with it every single time. If you need to dip and reset neutral out of the corner against Soul, take it.
Always baiting a button there.
He is not falling for them at all. But if he was able to get, quite a bit with it last match, Mike is just refusing.
Look at that. Again, RC on the drift with the 6B.
He was looking for the Wild though in that situation too. Endorph is on the ropes for sure. It's just been Mike's pace, honestly and truly. I was talking about how he's been going slow in the beginning, but it's just, man, he has turned up the tempo now that he kind of has a read on the temperature.
Yeah. I mean, you said it well too before. Like it's so much about Soul being able to mix it up. Like he can just go in when he wants. Endorph might get the round. Okay, so 6B closes it.
There we go, showing signs of life here. He needs this one.
Mike just actively attempted to burst a burst.
Yep. Mike 100% just wants the style out in the finishing of the match.
You can't give too much room though. Endorph obviously playing super well. He's able to get the counters. His mixed-up game has been really good too, but it's been hard to be sticky against this guy.
Oh, again with the counter. You got to read here.
Hey, wait a minute. Plus frames, wait a minute.
They are both playing kind of goofy right now. I gotta
Actually,
be
no,
honest.
100%.
Both playing kind of
100%.
goofy.
I
gotta imagine they're
I'm
having a
glad
good
you're
time.
being the realist on the couch too, because it's like,
They're playing kind of goofy, dude. He slowly walked at him and mashed counter, and then it didn't hit, and he had meter, and he didn't RC, and he kept walking, and he countered again. Like,
well, he does end up getting himself a point on the board, so all that goofing around actually costing him one match. Endorph gets to get a swig.
they look like they're having a good time.
They are.
I'm locked in right
I'm
now.
not gonna lie, I almost want to look back. I think I saw the universal aluminum food tray.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know, there's
Bro,
some kind
you know,
of
there's
banger.
some-
That just got me so hungry. Any Spanish household, you see those trays show up.
You already
You
know.
see that show up at the venue.
Time for business.
Oh,
All right, good RC here. Got the damage. Trying to beat the burst there, but DP does win out here for Endorph.
my stomach is not going crazy for them. I gotta get refocused on
He said,
that.
hold on.
I'm not as hungry for this.
He said, you better get hungry for some guilty gear.
Yeah, here we go. Get hungry for this dub, Mike. He's gotten close to finishing quite a few times, but Endorph, you can only play with your food so many times before.
Okay, hold on.
YRC, try to get something? Yeah.
I'm so surprised that one, Mike pressed, and two,
Yeah.
that Endorph was not charging a flash kick.
Same. It feels like he was trying to bait an aggressive approach out of him so much he got the throw. It's like, okay, he's got to swing next, right? A little bit too heavy in the flow state.
Great arrow throw. Chase that down from the start.
It seems like Mike is having enough with that 2K2D. He's going to go ahead and get him that wall spot that he needed, and one more mix, and it's over.
Get it? And yes, there we go.
Double 6 doesn't kill this time.
I like that too because that also just plays around burst.
That does. But it's not going to be enough. Endorph obviously playing it incredibly well, but it can't quite handle the heat. MikeSaftig gets his run back.
Nice retirement fund before then. That he
That's
definitely works through.
He had a
deserves
few
that.
seasons to
Yeah.
do
Listen,
that.
bro,
Man.
he's just retired. That's all it is. Here we go, though. Into the match, grand finals of Guilty Gear Strive.
All right. Once again, that Kai versus Soul matchup, which, you know, if you had talked at one point about this being something we'd see at this, in Guilty Gear after the domination of Happy Chaos non-stop, Ramlethal non-stop, Nago, this has been a phenomenal set from Dany and Mike. That said,
this is a breath of fresh air seeing Kai out here, though. RC pushes in the corner to K2D. Okay.
Everything Dany does just makes me. I have removed any thought and questioning I ever had about how this character is to be played, and just do that. Everything that he's doing. His ear-to-ear game is uncontested.
JS is a ridiculously good anti-air tool, and Dany, specifically, if you watch him against certain characters, he doesn't do it very much against Soul, but against certain characters, he does instant air dash back S a lot, and it almost just like replaces backdash.
Yeah. Something that's really important for Kai too is meter management, because you want that red RC to be able to get combo extensions, but if you're constantly being stuck on defense, you won't be able to have that. It's easy to burn through it. He always has it because he's always rushing down, but he does it so well.
For Mike though, that overhead doesn't work out.
Sorry about that.
And look at the spacing on those, but Dany not having any of it. Back in the corner we go.
Oh, that's a bad whip. That's a real bad whip. He's got side switch out of that. You can get stun state. Instant DP to wasting no time. I actually completely respect that out of Mike. I don't care. It doesn't matter if burst happens there. At least you got back out of the corner.
He needs it, I guess. Damn, what a button, bro.
That used to be such a mistake.
Yeah.
Oh man, thank you, Arc System. That's all I have to say to that. We get that elusive round 3. We haven't really been seeing much of that when Dany has been on screen. He has been dominating most people, but Mike is one of the best contenders so far.
That's really smart though from Dany. He's able to actually beat out the attempt at the shimmy there, going for the 5S. Wild throw does not work out.
I could have taken a much worse punish off of that. Of course, he has to hold all that. He got stun state on him. He's going to have to hold Lokky again. Oh, tried to DP his way through, but that's a 2H punish. Congratulations. Thank you for playing my game. Oh, he's not going to super? I'm very shocked. That wouldn't have scaled out. That probably would have
killed for sure.
That would have killed him.
Or he could have RC'd and then close dash and then super. A lot could have happened.
Yeah, it might have been one of those, you get into autopilot-y moments sometimes, even at that level, and just kind of flowcharted his way through.
I got the wall break. But yeah, no, Dany taking the first game there, man. Kai looking very strong.
Mike was in it though.
Mike was definitely in it. That was not free.
Shimmy Hendrix though?
Shimmy Hendrix.
That's a strong one.
That's a good one. That's the first time I've heard that. I like that one.
Couldn't get the bringer charge. Still fine. Good just block, but no punish.
Tap just, there you go. Yeah, honestly, I agree with that entirely too. Like, if you just shut it down. You don't want Soul locking you down in the corner, and Dany's spacing game has been good enough to keep him on anyways.
Slash. Oh, what a check there with the 2K.
This is not where you want to be.
Trap.
Oh, Mike had the right call too. He made that out entirely. He knew he'd jump back.
Space control from Mike again.
There we go. Mike playing much better around 5S range, or bar slash range. Just making sure he does not get anything started. Because at best, it's like, all right, you're not walking out of the corner. Far. That 6H cancel is a whole jump scare.
It really is.
It's so fuck.
What a trade out there, and able to get it with the 5K.
Dude,
did you see that?
Raid combo is ridiculous from Mike. He's playing so good.
Dash forward 5K in that moment.
Well, it's been so good for so long, but just being able to utilize that against like Dany's pressure has been on point. Speaking of Dany's pressure, this is where most people have nightmares. I love the patience he had to get the cold slash anti-air off of that.
Corner RC dust. Okay, PRC not able to get it.
Just barely missing. It is a tight frame window on that, but it still ends up closing the round out anyways.
With a near perfect.
Backdash for Daisy.
The synchro backdash. Still fine, nice DP.
Stardust backdash, bro.
Look at that. That's
this is actual neutral.
neutral.
This is some legit neutral right now. No, it looks like they're doing absolutely nothing. No, this is he who strikes first in that situation will probably lose.
Oh my god, 5P.
5K answer, push out to the corner, gets a little bit of the guard crush.
No throws in a while. It's been a good while since I've seen Kai even make an attempt at a throw, which is a very weird sentence to say out loud.
But they swinging right now, man. Wall break right there as well. Ooh, good 5K punish there. You're gonna get Smokey here and goes for the throw like Ajax was speaking about.
It had to be coming. It took way too long. But that's just how good Dany's layered mix-ups have been. Burst is gone.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, I was about to say, what a punish on 5K, but speaking of 5K, it doesn't lead to much else from Soul.
Mr. C punish, yes!
Bro, he said, stick that leg out again. Oh my god, that super was crazy.
I dare you.
That super was crazy.
That would have been like the third or fourth round that he would have closed out on Mike.
Oh
no.
When in doubt.
Dany said, oh, this
He
is
said-
the final boss?
He said,
Ah, what a, he was messing with him. He shook his head. Danny shook his head.
Look,
And he said,
hey,
oh,
the intrusive thoughts were winning for a second there. Like, him looking up like that is definitely like, maybe Happy could have worked.
he said, I'm out. He said, I'm out of rounds to give, but I'm not out of options. Oh my god, he pulled that thing, bro. Nah, he said, Mike, not gonna do it to us.
The collective.
That was definitely a jump scare.
It's so funny because we are supposed to be the non-biased ones up here, but the moment that happened, we all collectively had the same no.
I also have never seen Mike play that character personally, so I was like, this will be like brain first.
Brandish the Happy Chaos. This is show. He
That's
could have did it.
That's illegal in like a bunch of states.
You can't open carry Happy
You can't
Chaos.
just pull it out like that.
All right, here we go. Another hot start here for Dany. But Mike's damage output has been perfectly fine. There's been nothing wrong with that. He just hasn't been able to close out the rounds to the same level Dany has.
Chat saying that hover was the game outside the game. I respect that. The game outside the game.
that's like trying to ice your kicker.
He won the first round.
Yeah, that was part of it. True.
The mental stacks are indeed adding up.
True.
Yo, mental stack 5 is to just show off Happy Chaos. Got it.
Dude, half your life bar off the table.
Oh, what a whip punish there. Yes, RC here for Dany. That's going to be big damage.
Sliding into those DMs indeed. That damage on board is now racking up. And he didn't really have to do much to get it either. That is a perfect incoming.
Whip punish again from Mike. Side switch as well. He has to do as much damage as he can here.
Oh, same thing as started to. This is a wild assault. I would have rather. Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong video.
I honestly did the same thing. I'm same page with you.
Right at burst. This is close here.
It didn't kill him.
Oh, he threw?
Now,
I respect that. TKDP. If he does DP on the ground, he gets thrown there. TKDP baits the throw. That might hit backdash too, honestly.
Bro, not only did the Happy Chaos minigame work, but that felt personal. He had every single right to be out of the game.
He said, I'm upset. Oh my god.
I'm writing a letter.
now if he goes back and hovers over him again.
Nah, that's over. If Dany loses this one, he's hovering Happy Chaos 100%.
Here we go. Mike has been picking it up heavy. Not done just yet, so maybe we can get that elusive Grand Finals reset, but Tap doesn't keep the combo damage going. Gonna get Lokky. Actually, no.
Good hit her. Oh, that's going to cost you there.
Yeah,
you know,
that's a big whip.
Mike is like on his whip punishes.
That could have been a lot worse, too. 2H whip directly in front of Soul. That could have been significantly worse. He's lucky that he only got 2 hits.
Great air to air again. All right. Backdash out. Close slash.
You know,
Okay.
we did just talk about how Mike was having a hard time closing out the matches.
Yeah.
He's
That
doing it
has
right now.
not been the case these last couple matches.
The momentum, confidence, it's there. He's trying to get back in this. He still has to reset the bracket, too.
Are you smelling a reset? You got your eyes are wide open, like yo, Danny's kind of getting cooked right now. Like you got, like
I don't know. I don't know. It could go either way at this point. All you had to do was flash the block. It's true. Just to remind him. Damn. Doesn't matter though. Stun Dipper. Straight to the legs, flip kick over the 2S, tries the shimmy. Mike doesn't care about shimmy anymore. He is to run up far slash.
That's good game sense too, because unless that's on counter hit, you're not really getting a whole lot off of that situation. So he's like, all right, cool, I'll take this hit. I'm not gonna whip or try to DP out though. We'll let you rock.
Press there, trying to get the pressure. Oh, able to catch.
That's exactly what you wanted. That anti-air is gonna be a big chunk, keep him stuck in the corner, stun state. You gotta hold this block. JS backing up.
Shimmy as well. 5P pressure. Okay, too.
He's gonna get him out, but it's only for a temporary time as the close slash does find its hit, drags him over, and Dany once again making an attempt to try and end it out right now.
This is Semifinal right here.
Tapping them fingers on other person.
Oh, yeah.
I'm doing the same thing, man.
Flip kick. Boy, this time it works out the shimmy.
Good air to air again, and he can't convert. All right, and Mike goes for the first.
It's so good when you react to that. You get full corner carry. Oh man, Mike has shown us many times over already that even with this type of health, he's been able to make the comeback, but this is one mistake away. One singular mistake, and that is over.
Look at this bar.
Does have some tension though. So, oh, and that's a great start. Drift RC. Get the side switch as well.
He can still very much do this. If he gets one hit confirmed and he baits the burst.
MikeSaftig, guard crush.
Look at the meter though.
Positive bonus. Oh, not gonna matter.
Stun Dipper is all it's gonna take. That's gonna be Dany taking it home. That is Dany's second tournament win today. Also being your DBZ champion of JustFrame. So man,
on a tear.
Dany, two in a row. I think he's in Street Fighter top 8
Trying
also.
to go for the triple crown?
No shot. The only top 8 I think he didn't qualify for is I think he didn't qualify for KOF.